Oh my god, it's so close! It's so close! Oh, we did it! So, it seems like the protoss are extremely technologically advanced and also very ancient and know a lot more about the Zerg. I have a tendency to believe that this chick of all people is not actually going to fix Zerg viruses. If these guys can't, then a person's not just a random person with a dream is probably not gonna. But we get Zerg research, and the thing is, the Zerg are cooler than the Protoss. Yeah, that's right. I said it. I've become a filthy Zerg player, and I think the Zerg are cooler than the Protoss. So we're gonna take the Zerg research.
I ain't gonna stand by while you wipe out a whole colony, Celendis. Not while there's still a chance we can save them.
Then it shall be an honor to meet you on the field of battle. Your reputation as a commander is most impressive. I trust you will live up to it.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you so much. Whatever's happening on Haven, my people don't deserve to be wiped out. We'll make this right. I'll find a cure. Jim, the Protoss are already closing in on the colony. My people don't stand a chance.
We're gonna have to stop that purifier of theirs before it can wipe the whole place out. Get everyone evacuated to the main base, Ariel. If the purifier gets that far, we're done. Well, at least we can count on them being methodical. They'll stop to burn every settlement along the way.
You sure know how to pick a fight, cowboy. I got something that'll help you. I called in some favors and got us Viking schematics. Remember, they can change from a jet into a combat walker and back again. Pretty nifty stuff.
Alright, now I have been playing some Zerg, and what I know of Vikings is that they suck when they're landed.
Completely impenetrable. How can you stop something like that?
Easy. We knock out those Nexi first, then we take down the purifier.
Oh god, especially against
Don't worry,
Colossus.
Ariel. We'll stop.
I don't know if the AI has to worry about economy, but if we get the chance to harass mineral mines, we're definitely going to do that with the Vikings, because they're very good at that. They can land and just absolutely kill every probe within seconds. So we'll give that a try. They're not the worst against photon cannons if you have an army of them and you need to move, but ideally we don't fight photon cannons with them. We'll see. Hello everyone, Future Sicargo here speaking. I went ahead and did an attempt of this mission where I tried to spam out Vikings, and I ended up failing miserably. I'll include a clip or two, maybe 3 from the mission, from the first attempt, and then we'll move on to the second attempt where I spam out Marines and some medics. We have some issues with Storm in that one, but you know what? We actually beat the mission that time. So, you guys want to evacuate? No? Okay.
Yes, sir. This better be good.
Don't have enough. Oh no! I moved out with not enough! Oh god.
Not enough. Upgrade complete.
Oh, and we just finished that upgrade.
Can't hold them alone.
But this thing seems relatively... Weapon speed 221, 14. Let's see how terrible this fight goes. Oh wait, let's land here first.
SCV ready.
Okay, that's huge. That is absolutely huge.
They've almost reached the next base. Hurry!
Okay, I can't actually shoot it. I wish I knew that.
Agreed.
They're just bonus objectives. I wonder if the research is based on the bonus objectives.
Certainly.
Because if it is, I'm probably not gonna get it.
They're destroying our ship!
I feel like I easily could have handled this with just a spam out of Marines with some medics.
No one lives forever. Inbound.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was worried about. Photon cannons. And Immortals? Okay, what if we just kill the Nexus? Damn. Oh god, we can't. Oh, we're gonna have to restart. Alright everyone, so here I am back. I did fail a first attempt at this mission. I tried using Vikings.
I've located the protoss nexuses that are channeling power to the purifier.
I don't think you can use Vikings here. I think Vikings are great scout units that you can use to help the colonists. And that's, you know, maybe you can like absorb the resources after the colonists take off, but you can't. There's absolutely no way that you fight the mission with
Not enough minerals.
yeah, absolutely no way that you fight the mission with them. There's no way. I tried. I was able to take out this first nexus because it's guarded by warp prisms powering photon cannons. But the problem is
Not enough minerals.
everything after that. You can't take on anything after that. Okay, we shut down the frontal defenses here. We should just have to deal with a couple of stalkers, and that's about it. At this first base. Oh, zealots too, I guess.
Protoss squadron is going after the colony ships. Those people don't stand a chance unless we stop it. You ready?
Yeah. The ability to heal on the Marines is just so valuable. Plus, I think enough Marines can shut down these carriers. Just because the interceptors are not tanky.
Our allies are being attacked.
Yeah.
Bad news?
Not enough minerals.
You gonna give me orders?
Our allies are being attacked.
I just reinforce and keep going.
Sure. Go, go, go! Been waiting on you.
Yeah, that immortal deals splash damage, and we just don't care. I am gonna wait for my other 4. Wait.
The Protoss have arrived at another settlement, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. That was less losses than the Viking squad that I had to deal with. I think maybe if I had... Honestly, maybe if I had already unlocked, like, siege tanks. Maybe Goliaths, I don't know how good they would be in this situation. But I think we'll try to stop the next carrier attack with our Marines, because I think we can.
Warning. Protoss squadron detected approaching colonist settlement.
Immortals. We'll heal up first.
Are being attacked.
We'll go back to help this out.
Our ship's gonna burn up! The Protoss are killing us!
Yeah. Yeah, the Marines can just kill the interceptors.
That was a close one. Thanks.
The colonists have successfully evacuated that settlement.
Yeah, this one carrier is gonna lose to literally 4 Marines.
You gonna give me orders?
Okay, these guys are gonna have to go around. So we're gonna have them rally towards here. Gonna add these to 2. We're gonna steal these to that. And we're gonna send them back to the resource mines. Add on a couple of medics. Reset that rally points. Have these guys group over here and have these guys come over here. I'm gonna run in kind of suicidally with the group of medics and Marines because they have the ability to heal and the medics have more armor. So if I have to take any damage, I'd rather it be on these. Yeah, the Vikings are cool. And with some good micro on them. Oh god. Oh god, he had more.
Please state the nature of your medical emergency.
The problem is that Vikings also don't do very well against Storm. Like that's the problem we're having here. I don't have any units that do well against Storm. Maybe Diamondbacks are okay against Storm, but they're not very good against High Templar or the rest of it. And they're very expensive to repair, and they don't stay with the rest of the army. I think if I had a transport, I could like bait out his Storm. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're baiting out the Storms, and then we're killing all the interceptors.
Help! They're destroying our ship!
That's a sad story, guys. He's out of energy. Okay, we won. Yeah. It's the Vikings, you're gonna need about if you have enough Vikings, you can kind of just murder carriers, but that's a lot of Vikings, and you still can't deal with the Colossus. Like, at some point, you have to get on the ground and deal with the Colossus and the High Templar and the Stalkers and the Zealots. And the Vikings, you'd need like 30 of them in order to actually land and do that. So I see a way of playing this mission where you focus on spamming out as many Vikings as you can. But I don't really see it being very efficient. I guess we'll see how these Marines do against the mothership, because I don't know what to expect here. I've got a pretty big force of Marines though. You'd have a hard time convincing me that this isn't the way to go.
Estimate protoss arrival at the next colony base within 20 seconds, sir. The Purifier sent our units into a dimensional warp field. The effect should only be temporary, though.
I mean, that's enough for me. Yeah. I guess I don't know how often it can do that. I need to kill this carrier before it gets too much up. I think I had 20 seconds to kill this. Is that bar right there the the charge up to its attack, or is that I don't know what that is. We're gonna take a gamble and say that that's how long I have. Oh my god, it's so close! It's so close! Oh, we did it! Oh my god. Oh, I liked how I was saying that you need to have like at least 30 Vikings to make that work. And then the end cutscene is like 30 Vikings repelling 6 Protoss units. And it has Goliaths in there. I have a feeling like I did these missions in a bit of the wrong order, because I had nothing to send against those units. The Immortals, the Marines were pretty good against the Immortals because Marines aren't armored. Although Immortals do some splash damage. The High Templar with the storms is probably where almost all of my... it's probably like 50 units lost, and they're all to that High Templar. Yeah, 50 of these 96s to that one High Templar. Apparently we earned all 3 Zerg research, so there wasn't a secondary objective that I was missing. Anyway, this mission was... I think if you're going to do it with Vikings, what you do is you have to just build up an absolutely massive force of Vikings, and then you still need something else. Like, I can't imagine landing Vikings against 4 or 5 photon cannons, a Colossus, a bunch of Zealots, and a High Templar. I just can't see how that goes well. The Vikings, they're cool because they can land and shoot, and now all of a sudden you have units on the ground dealing pretty decent damage, but they're primarily a fighter unit. They're very good in air-to-air combat. So I imagine a squad of like 14 could shut down... 14 Vikings could shut down most of the early... well, I say early. However long it takes to get 14 Vikings out. Could shut down most of the air fleets. And if you shut down those air fleets, you can then land and pick up these huge resource drops. But you really would need an absolute ton of resources. You might have to consider even making a second command center and taking over one of those, that first protoss base. The first protoss base is pretty easy to shut down with Vikings. If you get to the point where you have like 12 or that group of 14, you could probably defend the first air fleet, build a couple more, and then take that first base and then land a command center there, if you were being try-hard about it. But you would really need an absolutely massive force of Vikings. And the Marines, you can save most of your medics, so you don't need any gas income. So you can focus your income on minerals, and you can build a second barracks, and you can make 4 Marines at a time pretty constantly. They can shoot both at a time. They're better against the interceptors, so you can, if you're outside of direct attack range of the interceptors, you could just kill all the interceptors, and then you could focus on the other units because the carriers aren't actually doing anything. The Vikings, they're pretty good at assassinating carriers because you could just run at them with like 10 Vikings and just blow the carrier up. But the problem is all the Stalkers, all the Colossus, all the everything else that's happening at the same time. Being able to A-move with those Marines just felt very smooth. I highly recommend the Marine strat, unless you really trust yourself to get and control a large group of Vikings well. But yeah. Anyway, that's been it for this mission. I'll see you in a bit with the intermission, and then I'll see you tomorrow with the next campaign mission.